Texas. And it is our Into Christ, Out of Crisis Media Day. I've got two special guests with me. I've got Phyllis Mutzman, and I've got Joy LashawnWesley. Did I get that right?
Yes.
All right, I got that right. Very good. And we're going to be talking about overcoming critical illness. Both of them are going to share about their experience. We think it's just has such value to the body of Christ. Because that's what will run you crazy if you don't manage your thinking. So let's talk about that. What do we do to manage our thinking?
Well, you know, and to piggyback on what, you know, Joy was saying, you know, I think I was just in denial. You know, so much had happened to me in the last 3 years because, you know, my husband had left me after almost 30 years of marriage, and then I got thyroid cancer. And I thought, okay, I've got thyroid cancer, and I had been told, oh, if you're going to have any cancer, that's the cancer to have because it's treatable, you know, it's containable, and, you know, I got through that. You know, and then I lost my home. I got through that. You know, I had to move to an apartment, got through that. You know, wasn't able to work because, you know, each thing you keep doing, but, you know, I just kept saying, you know what, God, for whatever reason, you're wanting me to go through these, not for me, but obviously for someone else. It's like the word testimony. The first 4 letters are test. So you have to go through a test before you can give a testimony. And I remember when the breast surgeon first called me and said, you had cancer in your bones. I remember crying and screaming to her, not because I was concerned that I had it. I was like, well, what about my grandbabies? I want to see my grandbabies. Now, you understand, my boys didn't even have girlfriends. And they weren't even, I'm thinking about grandbabies, you know, because all I could think about was what I had planned. But then I thought, you know, it's not my, you know, Jeremiah 29:11 says, you know, these are the plans I have for you. So I just sat back and said, like I did like Joy, I said, okay, let's go. Let's just hit the ground running. What do we got to do? Let's take care of this. I don't have time for this mess. Let's just, you know, I mean, really, it was really cutting into my day. I mean, it got to the point where it was just like, I got things to do, okay? I got projects, so let's do what we need to do. And one of the things was, my sister set up a Facebook page called Team Phyllis. And it's kind of like a blog. And I have my other Facebook page, but Team Phyllis is devoted strictly to my journey with cancer. And I am so blessed that people will say, you're inspiring me, and you know, when I'm having a bad day and I see what you're going through and you're laughing through it and you're having a sense of humor, they don't realize that's encouraging me. Exactly. That's helping me, that's lifting me. God won't even allow me to go into a depression. He won't. Every time I start to be like, oh, just feel sorry for myself, he's like, you know, I'm going to give you 15 human minutes. You know, get it out of your system. Okay, go ahead, cry, whine, you know, whatever. And then let's go do what needs to be done. So it's hard because I'm in a lot of pain. The cancer I have is very, very painful. You know, cancer is in my bones. It's in my bones. And so what I have to do is constantly, it makes me just cry out to Jesus more. It just, you know, I just draw closer to Jesus. And the closer I get to Jesus, the better I feel. The pain medicine helps, but Jesus helps more. Jesus is my painkiller. And so that's what's helping me. And like Joy said, I have had women say to me, you know what, Phyllis, I am 50 years old and I've never had a mammogram because I was scared about what they would find. And they went in and had a mammogram. One lady, they found something, but it's so, I'm in stage 1. You know, so if one person, just one person, you know, does something for their health by what's going on with me, it's all worth it. And like Joy said, I mean, I could go out and get hit by a car. Cancer doesn't have to take me out, you know.